It all stems on delivery, and that bleeds into our YouTube content as well. Are we creating something that's an invitation or something that's a demand? A demand for us to make money off of our viewers, or an invitation to something that we see in our own hearts that we want to share with the rest of the world? For context of age, I am 22 years old, and I've watched YouTube for the better part of my life. I am no critic, I'm just a consumer with an opinion that I wish to share. I believe that I grew up on a golden age of YouTube, a time when everyday people just had a creation that they wanted to share with the rest of the world, and YouTube was the place to share it. The time when the legends of YouTube, Vanoss, Markiplier, MatPat on Game Theory, and of course, PewDiePie, came to rise.
How's it going, Rez? My name's PewDiePie, and welcome to Skate 3.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Within Deep Sorrows.
Philip Makara!
You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong.
Break out the borscht and pierogies, comrades, cause it's time to celebrate a true Soviet hero.
These classical YouTube legends have brought about a great deal of memories, joy, and laughter to many of us. I can remember spending the night at a friend's house where we would play Black Ops 2 Zombies in the first half of the sleepover. In the second half, we'd watch animated YouTubers like Harold Story, Domix, and The Odd Ones Out. Memories that have persisted all the way up until the current time.
You know how some parents spoil their kids and pretend to lose at games? Ha! Well, I'm not your dad!
I'm sure each of you that are watching have your own mental list of YouTubers that you've enjoyed as you've grown up. And those of you that are younger, you have more modern YouTubers that are on your mental list. People that you've attached to and that you've seen joy from, or at least I hope so. But where is this headed? What am I alluding to? To answer this, I'm going to let Optimus Prime take the wheel.
That is how our race was born. For a time we lived in harmony, but like all great power, some wanted it for good, others for evil. And so began the war. A war that ravaged our planet until it was consumed by death.
Even in YouTube's early days, content creators knew that if they made something that was popular, it would get monetized. So I'm sure there was motivation by many creators to create fun content because they'd get paid for that fun content. So why does YouTube feel so different in 2024? After all, it's only been 10 years since each of these clips have been out. Being perfectly blunt, 10 years is a lot of time for anything to adapt and change. But from a consumer's point of view, there's been 3 large factors that have changed YouTube into the platform that it is today. The dreaded name TikTok. Of course, the idea of videos that were under 60 seconds was a great way to redefine video creation. What if you wanted to share an idea, but it didn't fit into a 10-minute speech? Boom! Make it 10 seconds instead. But many side effects tagged along with this new format. My least favorite side effect being the hyper-piracy of content. If somebody makes a creative short on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or wherever, hundreds if not thousands of other smaller channels will then mimic the exact same video and post it. The same holds true about all these small channels that are leeching off of people that are actually successful. Creators that have taken the time to make something new and creative is getting stolen by shorts and fake channels that are just reposting content. And yes, I know I have stolen videos to make this. I am part of the problem. This brings me to my second point, T-Series. Back when PewDiePie was going to war against T-Series, which was him as a lone soldier against an entire company, we saw what was to come.
Yeah, you did it very nice, and all it took was a massive corporate entity with every song in Bollywood.
Once companies got accustomed to the YouTube landscape, it would be changed forever. And we see that with Mr. Beast. Of course, he has definitely earned his spot at the top, and his reputation precedes him. But again, only he can create his videos. And this drops us off right at my third point, which I do not want to talk about because it begins with the word Fortnite. A lot of people have tried to become YouTubers on the gaming side of things, myself included. And of course, this could be a difficult task in 2024. Because again, people have budgets, people are really good at what they do. Streamers have perfected the art of streaming. And I believe that when Fortnite started becoming really popular, that was when content creators realized how valuable streaming really was. And now we're left with a landscape that is hyper competitive. And that's fine. That's what happens when there's millions of people that want to become famous. There's only going to be so many that will succeed. But you see how this has changed YouTube. Videos are held to a higher standard of excellence than they used to be. Because of this shift, it leads to cooler videos that require more effort. But this again leads us to an original problem. That many people don't care about art and they just want to make money by putting out cheap crap. And I'm sure this has existed from the beginning, but it just feels multiplied nowadays. And this leads me to my least favorite part about modern YouTube, and the brunt of my hate. In 2024, it feels like every video, short, post, response, and even ad wants you to like and subscribe. And in my searches of the dark corners of YouTube, I found this video that kind of sums it up perfectly.
Also, have you ever even smashed the like button? Have you done that yet? As long as you just destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm.
I mean, his face says it all, and we hear it every day that we're on YouTube. Unless you're the small population that pays for ads to be gone. But anyways, it's 2024. People know how to use YouTube. It's been out long enough, and there's no reason to shove your channel down people's throats. Give people room and the opportunity to just enjoy your content without yelling at them to like it. Another annoying factor is ads, and I know there's a lot to say about ads, and YouTube's gone through a bunch of changes regarding them, but simply put, everyone is trying to sell you something. I want to show you an ad that feels more art-centered than business-centered.
Hey there.
Hi, Ronald.
Bad day, huh?
I'll say.
Well, could be worse.
Awesome.
Make the gray skies go away when you
brighten your day with the goodness of apples and milk. Part of your McDonald's.
Ads at their purest form are supposed to be an argument, one that should sway you in the direction of the person that has created the advertisement. So in this case, McDonald's is choosing the empathy side to try and pull you in to buy their food. But what ads from our day and age right now feel like a demand. Buy our stuff because you need it. You need to have these sunglasses, you need to have these underwear, and if you don't, your life is gonna suck. It all stems on delivery, and that bleeds into our YouTube content as well. Are we creating something that's an invitation or something that's a demand? A demand for us to make money off of our viewers, or an invitation to something that we see in our own hearts that we want to share with the rest of the world? What's important now is that there's no changing the past. There's no going back. And in fact, the past 10 years have brought about a lot of really cool videos and memories for a lot of us. Just think of MatPat, PewDiePie, Markiplier, everybody that we've been talking about. They've given us so much to enjoy and be happy about. And that's why I think there's something to look forward to about the future. Just because the legends of YouTube have stepped down doesn't mean that their way of life has to be forgotten. I think that it's up to us now to move YouTube to its next chapter. We can do this by merging the quality of videos that is required of the modern times with the imagination that came from the past. And together, it'll create a new future for us all to enjoy. My name is Remington, and thank you for listening to my narration. If you end up subscribing because you like this video and want to see more of it, I humbly recommend that you don't. You see, this video is the first and last of its kind. There probably won't be another one like this. But instead, I'll leave you with a compliment. God made you specifically, and He loves you. And if nobody's told you today, you're worth something. And I just want you to know that. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Have a great evening.